Good evening. So welcome back to anybody who's watched videos before, and hello to anybody new. So just a really quick intro. I'd actually done another intro the other day, but it was really waffly, and I just was like, no, we're not putting this up. It's like 12 minutes long before we even get into the bolognese video. So anyway, welcome back. So for this week we have summer bolognese. It was supposed to be cottage pie. Didn't have enough beef stock cubes to make it the way I would have wanted, so we turned it into bolognese. And I also forgot myself and put into my tomato puree, which made it more tomatoey before I even realised I didn't have the beef stock cubes. So anyway, it was delicious. I gave some to my mum too. She said it was delicious also, and look, really loved it. So thanks for watching. Here's the recipe, and if you would like to just skip ahead and see the way in, please feel free to do so. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, and follow along with our weigh-in journey. But thank you for watching in advance, and let's get into the recipe. Okay, so here's everything we're going to need. Your fry light, a little bit of Liam Parents, some less than 5% beef mince, or you could use pork, an onion, a carrot, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes I've just opened, some frozen peas, salt and pepper, beef stock cube, there's only one left, but I'm just using the as-is one, and then your knife, your potato peeler, can opener, which I've already used, and your spoon, and your trusty pot. Now, if I was making this like into a bolognese, I'd probably put herbs in it as well, but because I'm going to make it into like a cottage pie, that's why I'm putting the beef stock cube in. I would also usually put mushrooms in instead of peas, but I have already used up all my mushrooms. I'm out of the frozen ones, and I have the rare occasion where both of my kids are sleeping at the same time. So there we go. I'm gonna whip this up hopefully before Lily wakes up. Luke will probably sleep for a good 2 hours, but I'm gonna get all this prepped and then we'll get it on. Okay, so just getting the vegetables all prepped and ready. First off, I also had if you can see the cup there in the background, I just have the stock cube in some boiling water because I don't necessarily need to add loads of liquid. It's more just about getting the flavour. So you can't see past the pot, sorry about that, but the carrots have just sort of like cut them long ways down in the middle and then cut the halves in half again, so into quarters, and cut them into bite-sized pieces. So now we're just getting the pot that's been heating slightly straight with the fry light, and then you want to wait until that goes clear before you add in the rest of your ingredients. So meat in first, and then obviously we're just going to brown that up before we add in the onion and the garlic, which will go in once the meat is browned. So just back to the veg prep then, and while the meat is browning, and obviously a bit of coffee drinking going on in the background too. Okay, so I sort of realised that I forgot to show you the tomato puree and also garlic. So I've just sort of gone and grabbed them out of the fridge. But yeah, you would want to add those in as well, especially for bolognese, if you are going to make cottage pie, which I will get around to making someday, I'm sure. Obviously I've leave out tomato puree, you don't really need that. So just getting the garlic all chopped up now and ready to go. I do have a garlic crush, or whatever it's called. Is it a garlic crush? I tend just to use it with a knife. So slice it up small and then sort of break it down a bit more. So I think I'd probably put in a good few garlic cloves. I do like things to tend to be really garlicky. So where you would usually maybe use 2, I would use 4. Okay, so now the meat is done. You see I chopped my onion, the garlic, the tomatoes, or carrots, sorry. So I'm just going to pop those all in. We're basically going to fry those up for a couple of minutes before we add in everything else. So really just is like a few minutes, because they can cook off in the sauce, but you really just want to give them 1 to 2 minutes by themselves. Yeah, so just add in the seasoning. So we're just adding in some salt and pepper. I did then, once I realised that I was turning it into bolognese, add in some dried herbs as well, but for now just the salt and pepper. So just give it a good mix up, and then once that's good to go, then just go ahead and stick in your chopped tomatoes or passata, or you can do one of each. It really just depends what you're up to. As you can see, I'm just using as the just essential chopped tomatoes, cheap and cheerful. Give it a good stir around, and then you can add in the rest of your ingredients. So that's going to come next. I think what we're going to do first is going to add in some moon currants. I just put in like a good big dollop. I did actually, when it was nearly ready, add in a little bit more. And then the peas. And then just maybe puree going in there as well. Again, I'm not going to use a measure for that. It's a free food. You want to put in maybe like 2 tablespoons worth. And then you're stocking. So if I was turning this into a cottage pie, what I would do is maybe put in like a good couple of stock cubes until it just got it to a nice sort of like gravy flavouring. That was me looking for the stock cubes. Okay, so slight change of plan. I think I said at the start of this I was going to make it into like a cottage pie, but I think we're going to have to make it like a bolognese because it's really tomatoey, and I only have 1 beef stock cube, and I like my cottage pie like really gravy. So simply all we're going to do to make it different, add in some mixed herbs, because everything else will stay the same. And then we'll serve this tonight then with some spaghetti and pasta, or maybe just pasta for both of us. I like spaghetti bolognese with spaghetti, but it's easier for Luke to eat with pasta. Anyway, so I will do that. I'm going to add in the herbs now, and then tomorrow as leftovers we'll have it in like baked potatoes or something. So sometimes you just got to go with God. Just one more quick little tip, sweeteners. So just going to put 2 tablets. I know I clicked that a couple of times, but that one's a little dodgy. Yeah, a lot of tomato, like store-bought sauces, or pre-made sauces I should say, have sugar in them, so sometimes it can taste a little tart. So if you add in a little sweetener, I'm not a big fan of sweetened things, but if you put them in like a tomato soup or something, this is the way to go. As you can hear in the background, Lily woke up and she's peed on her top, so I just took it off. But she was sitting over here beside Daddy having his lunch, and he's just gone outside for a second. So hello. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, whoops, the bolognese. We've got bolognese instead of cottage pie. It's not really a big deal. This is my tie-dye t-shirt, by the way. It's kind of homemade tie-dye, but I kind of just wear it around the house. So, do you know what? It's less work. I really had a cottage pie in my head, but I'll make it next time. This will be handy. Luke loves pasta, so stick on some pasta shells closer to dinner time. I've got some leftover broccoli for me for last night. I'll maybe also do some green beans and do some extra then for Ryan. And I've got some sweet potatoes prepped for him. I'll just put a little bit of smoked paprika on them and olive oil because they're just for him. Potentially Luke might have some, might steal one or two. But I'll stick those on in plenty of time and have his dinner ready to go. I did a chicken yesterday, and we had like roast chicken dinner, and I stripped it all off, made it into like vegetable and chicken soup. So we had that for lunch, and I'm all dirty from cooking. See, this is why I wore this in the house. I had a nice hoodie on when we were out walking, and then, you know, hair goes up, something on because you're cooking. So yeah, I made that. So there's some leftover chicken. Ryan's gonna have that with these on his break from work, and some veggies, and then I'll have mine with pasta, some speed veg, and then the bolognese, which also is full of speed because you've got the tinned tomatoes, the onions, the carrots, all speed, garlic, all good. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let this just bubbling around behind me in the background, as you can see, and then basically just gonna get everything else organized to get the pasta just ready to go, and it'll just be as does just essential pasta. For apparently there's a whole thing digressing here about the just essential stuff, but as you can see, just essential rice, just essential beans, essential tomatoes, and people are like, oh, but not, you know, people can see how poor we are. Like, you know, we're in a credit crunch. Even if you're rich, you're poor right now. And I actually like the fact that I can see which ones are the cheapest and doesn't bother me at all. So I love even their meat, like the just essential sausages they were doing. I'm not using them anymore because of Sunworld, but they had a big 14 like jumbo sausages. No idea what the sins are, but they were great for barbecues. And I just love like anything like that. So anyway, I don't see this bad thing. I really like it. But anyway, yes, gonna let this cook. Gonna go sort out the bubba, and I'll just have to tidy up later. So, look, it's just getting stuck into his. He's already eaten most of the pasta. And this is mine here. So, I've mixed the bolognese all through the spaghetti. And then I've got green beans and broccoli. So, it's a huge portion. I've actually just taken some of it off. That's why it's a wee bit mishap. But, it's tasty. So, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, so it is now Friday evening. It is 10 to 7. But I was going to do this video earlier, but I have just been feeling so rotten all day, like behind this eye. I have like this headache. It's like all in here. It's like up my eyebrow. It's in my, like, it's just, oh, it's one of those really annoying ones. And then I just feel like shit, like my back is sore. I did like a COVID test yesterday because my throat was starting to get sore, and it's still a wee bit sore. And then I did another one today, like a lateral flow, but still like both clearly 100% negative. So, I must just have like something. Or do you know what? I haven't slept well for the past like 2 weeks. I'm maybe just getting a wee bit run down because I'm starting to feel like just so exhausted. Like getting up in the morning is a real struggle. And usually I'm somebody like, I might wake up and be like, oh, and then as soon as I'm up, I'm like good to go. But I'm a mess. So anyway, Ryan ended up getting a few hours off. He has to toilet back, and he wasn't due to finish till 9. Anyway, so I was going to do this earlier, but I've literally just taken my makeup off. Ryan is taking the kids out for just a short walk before bed, and then I'll get them into their jammies, do bedtime and stuff. So yeah. So weigh-in results this week from Wednesday morning are as follows: 3.5 pounds off. So I got up to 14 pounds, which is my 1 stone award, and I was also slimmer of the week. So when I got my Halfton award that week, I was Slimmer of the Week too. So Slimmer of the Week again. So super chuffed. I don't know why, but for some reason the few days or so after I have a really good weight loss, I always leave group so motivated, and then I always have like a couple of days where I really struggle. But also I wasn't feeling well today, so like I have used, I think I'm 1 sin over today so far. I just really felt like I needed sugar again. I think I'm just so tired or whatever, so I am gonna put the TV on, but I'm gonna try and doze and just maybe recharge my batteries. Sadly, one of our friends' mums really suddenly passed away today, or not today, sorry, during the week, and we have the funerals tomorrow morning, so I really want to go to that, just, you know, to be there for a friend. So I'm hoping that whatever this is, it is just tiredness, and hopefully by resting up a little bit tonight, because otherwise if we had it gone on as normal, by the time I would have got looked bed, then Lily hasn't been herself this week either, so by the time I would have got her down and then like did all the floors and caught up on the night, whereas like now Ryan has done the dishes and everything, so and he's already ahead of the game, so it's just great having 2 people here at night time. I actually thought it would be better him having the mornings off, and in some ways, some weeks it is, but these 11 to 9 shifts they're no good. It's not enough time in the morning to make it worthwhile. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. I feel like the intro I did yesterday was so upbeat and motivational, and like, yeah, go everybody, and like now I'm just like, I just want to lie down. But I did actually bring my summer roll pack up here, and I was like, you know what, see if I can't sleep, I'm gonna sit and like just flick through, really motivate myself and just get like my head back in the game. I would love to get another good weight loss this week. I mean, every weight loss is great, whether it's half a pound or 6 pounds, but I really just want to keep the momentum going and really reach my goals. And you know, I'm just trying to keep the changes, you know what I mean? I don't really want to have days where I go over my sins like too much, and sins aren't really the whole point. I want to have days where I'm eating lots of really good food and it's all really healthy, and that's the aim of the game, is to become really healthy and just to make these habits, you know, so that when I'm hungry I reach for an apple. When I'm making food, I make myself healthy dinners, make healthy dinners for my family, and I make it work. So that's the aim of the game. So sorry this is ended with me moaning a little bit about being sick, but I have the faith that tomorrow I will wake up revitalized and re-energized. But thank you for watching. Thank you for I hope you enjoyed the little, I think what should have been shepherd's pie but then was bolognese. Actually funny, just on that, I was gonna make shepherd's pie this week and was gonna Swede top it and then completely forgot about the Swede. But then when I was putting my groceries away, one of the shelves was like overflowing because I'd won Summer of the Week. There was loads of tins of like, there was a cannellini beans, a black beans, there was baked beans, there was tinned tomatoes, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a chili instead. So this week, what was gonna be cottage pie or shepherd's pie is gonna be chili. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sorry this video is dragging on a little bit. I do tend to waffle sometimes. Sometimes the videos are like quick and snappy, and sometimes they're waffly. But I also filmed that I'm going to try and put up over the weekend a shopping haul, food grocery haul for Mazda. So I'll get that up hopefully Saturday or Sunday, just as a wee extra video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. So for what will hopefully be another great weight loss. Bye.